Okay, so we're back at the temple after having a home failure on this right servant, and we're going to go ahead now and try again. So hopefully you watched the video before this where I got a crit column failure and I showed you how to get back to the temple pretty easily. And the video before that where I described the mobs in here and what we're trying to do. So let's get back to it. We're going to go ahead and once again try to pacify this right elemental. Usually it takes just a few casts, 2, 3, 4 casts to get this guy sorted. And in rare occasion, you will, like happened to me, get a failure and just have to reset. So let's see what this guy's going to do. All right. So after 3 times, he's finally decided to be pacified, which is great. Okay, so now we have 7 minutes. We'll take note of the time. XX 17, so we have until 24 to get this done. We're going to mez this left servant. The priestess is going to come out. We're going to rapture her, and we're going to tash and charm the servant and get to work. Here we go. Here comes the priestess. We're going to rapture. She's raptured. We're going to tash and charm servant. We're going to refresh our bedlam. Always refresh your bedlam. Always refresh your bedlam. Just wait a hot second here. All right. Again, we want to start with recant on these as much as possible. They buff themselves into oblivion, and then you want to get Tash on them as soon as possible. So in the case of a charm break, you have as good a chance as possible of getting it stunned. Your pet will almost always be stunned just because he's 53, but these can be much higher level, and so a lot of times they will be resistant to the AoE stun. All right, so while they're going at it here, she's going to try to heal herself here in a moment. I'm going to memorize Blanket. We're going to mesmerize her to interrupt her complete heal. Sometimes you just won't be able to interrupt and you'll just have to rapture. It's just the way of the world. Worst case scenario, they heal and you have to kill it twice. All right, now I'm going to rapture the right elemental, which is going to pull the priestess behind. And then I'm going to blanket this. And the hope is that between both, that's not great. So I got stunned. So we're going to hope that that rapture stuck or blurred. Actually, I'm going to go straight into another rapture here just to be safe. All right. So like I said, things can not go according to plan here. You just want to try to stay as calm as possible. We're going to try and get this guy blurred. Try again to interrupt. I will worry about clarity later. All right, she's dead. We still have time on that pacify, so we're going to pull this priestess here. And I'm hopping in the water here to break line of sight. It will prevent them from casting. A lot of times they're still going to cast anyway, but every little bit you can do helps. While I have a brief kind of little break here, I'm going to just give my pet here a torch. Don't want that landing. Okay, recant back up. We have one more target to kill here. If you can, you want to try to make the enticers the last target you kill because they don't complete heal, so you can start your camp just a little bit earlier. Whereas with the priestesses, you kind of have to wait before you can start camping. All right, so when this gets to about 50%, I'm going to start camping, and I'm only going to interrupt it if she starts casting something I really don't like a charm or a slow. She's stunned the pet, so I might actually have to. Yeah, I'm gonna redo camp because I lost a lot of DPS on that stun. I like to keep my target targeted so I can just quickly stand and mez. I know a lot of other enchanters like to keep their pet targeted. It's just a matter of preference. She's dead. We're down to 5 seconds on our camp. And we're out. And we've done it. So we've successfully broken the Sirens, at least at the camp. We're going to just wait a hot minute to let the pet path back. You can also pacify the pet while it's your pet. And then you could just come back immediately because when you come back in, it'll be pacified. Just again, up to your personal preference. Come back in and good to go. So we only have one thing left to do. That's to kill the IC.